What is false light reporting? Let's get into this. Hey, what's up guys? Jay here from Inside Out. False light reporting is exactly what it sounds like. It's fake news and a lot of people do it. But again, don't take my word for it. I'm going to have my friend explain it in more detail than I can here.
Shining a light on false light. What is it? False light, my friends, is like that friend of a friend who spreads a juicy rumor about you. It might be technically true, but it's presented in a way that makes you look bad. Imagine a news story with your picture next to an article about something embarrassing. You haven't done anything wrong, but people might think you did. That's false light. False light is all about misleading information. It's about creating a wrong impression, even if the individual facts are sort of true. It's like saying someone's a youthful 50 when they're actually 65 and trying to hide it. Technically, you're right about the youthful part, but come on. False light versus defamation, two sides of the same coin. Now, you might be thinking, John, this sounds a lot like defamation. And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. Both false light and defamation can damage your reputation. But here's the kicker, they're not the same. Defamation is like straight up lying about someone. It's saying they robbed a bank when they were actually at home knitting a very aggressive scarf. False light, on the other hand, is more about twisting the truth. Think of it this way. Defamation is like getting your facts wrong, while false light is like getting your facts right. But in the wrong context, it's like using a picture of you sleeping peacefully in a meeting to illustrate an article about workplace laziness. Real-life false light, when news stories mislead. Let's dive into some real-life examples. Remember that time a news channel used a stock photo of a happy family for a story about a couple filing for divorce? Talk about awkward. That's false light in action. The picture itself wasn't false, but using it in that context created a false impression. Another example. Imagine a news report about a protest that uses footage from a completely different protest, making it seem like someone was involved when they weren't even there. Misleading, right? These examples show how false light can impact people's lives. It can lead to embarrassment, job loss, and even harassment. Just imagine the stress of having to explain that you weren't actually part of that scandalous news story. Nightmare fuel? Fighting back journalism ethics and audience awareness. So, how do we combat this whole false light thing? Well, for starters, journalists have a huge responsibility. They need to double, triple check their facts and make sure they're presenting information in a fair and accurate way. Sensationalism shouldn't come at the